I don't want to see ugly colors. I don't want to see ugly color combinations. I don't want to see trash cans overflowing. I don't want to see poopy diapers. I don't want to smell poopy diapers. I don't want to hear kids in the park. I don't even want to see kids in the park. I don't want to hear the squealing of tires. I don't want to hear loud mufflers from motorcycles or whirring loud engines on motorcycles or cars. I don't want to hear these noisy, stupid mufflers that are added onto cars to make them noisier. I don't want to see trees cut down. I don't want to see weeds. I don't want to see small trees, but I'd rather see small trees than no trees. I don't want to be near the highway. I don't want to be near traffic. I don't want to smell cars or see cars or hear cars. I don't want to hear sirens. I don't want to be around druggies, beggars, homeless. I don't want to be near any busy roads. I don't want to hear traffic or see traffic or even think about traffic. I don't want to observe traffic. I don't want to observe loud, obnoxious people. I don't want to hear people arguing. I don't want to hear people emphatically using a loud voice to talk about whatever's going on in their life. I don't want to be near concrete. I don't want to be where the asphalt is hot, and I don't want to be where there's no shade. I don't want to have to deal with fast food restaurants. I don't want to see ugly signage. I don't want to be anywhere where I could see a billboard. I don't want to see even small billboards. I don't want to see the no parking signs. I don't want to see any signs. I don't even want to see metal, in fact. I don't want to see any graffiti. I don't want to see any garbage on the ground. I don't want to see garbage blowing in the air. I don't want to see plastic bags up in trees. I don't want to see plastic bags anywhere. I don't want to see any plastic anywhere I go. I don't want to see people who are scruffy and dirty and haven't combed their hair and have a shitty wardrobe. I don't want to be around any messy stuff. I don't want to be around advertising, marketing, salespeople. I don't want free samples. I'm not interested in what you have written on your cardboard sign. I don't have a Sharpie for you to use. I don't want to be around people who are asking me for a cigarette, for a lighter, or to borrow their Sharpie so they can draw their sign. I don't want people parking in the handicap parking. I don't want to see helicopters in the sky looking for criminals. I don't want to hear helicopters. I don't want to see airplanes right overhead if they're flying at a low altitude. I don't want to hear any kind of engine or motor or propeller. I don't want to see garbage in the stream, in the river, in the ocean. I don't want to see animals that are having a hard time. I don't want to see dogs that are mean. I don't want to see cats that are aloof and arrogant and stuck up. I don't want to be anywhere near anything that's going on that has to do with aggression, belligerence, or violence. I don't want to see graffiti on trees. I don't want to see graffiti anywhere. I don't want to see it on your car. I don't want to see it on your work truck. I won't even be around your work truck because I don't want to be on any kind of busy route that trucks are driving down. I don't want to be within 50 miles of a Jack in the Box. I don't want to go to the truck stop. I don't want to smell gasoline. I don't want to smell diesel fuel. I don't want to smell diesel exhaust. I don't want to be near a gas station. I don't even want to think about where the gas station is because it's so far away. I don't want any kind of comedy that is not funny, that's stupid, that's predictable, that's mean, that's just lowbrow. I don't want to be around bullies. I don't want to be around comedians that are bullies. I don't want to hear people telling jokes that I've heard a million times before. I don't want to see people trying to steal my iPhone. I don't want to see people trying to steal anybody's iPhone. I don't even want to see people trying to steal Android phones. I don't want to have to keep looking for a place to plug in my computer. I don't want to have to worry about where I'm charging my phone. I don't want to go to places where there are no outlets to plug into. I don't want to be around thieves, robbers, people that are stealing. I don't want to be around any type of criminal element. I don't want to be around people that are wearing ugly hats. I don't want to read what's on your t-shirt. I don't want to read what's on your hat. And I don't want to read what's on your tattoos. I don't want to see ugly tattoos. I don't mind tattoos that are tasteful, that were done by a very skilled, experienced tattoo ink artist that has some kind of artistic merit. I don't want to see anything that's rusting. I don't want to see fallen down trees. I don't want to see stuff blowing around in the road. I don't want to see stuff blowing around in the park. I don't want to see stuff blowing toward me. I don't want stuff blowing behind me. I don't want to have to think about what's on television. I don't want to see commercials and adverts and any kind of advertising or anything that might interrupt my YouTube viewing. I don't want to see scratches on my phone. I don't want to see ugly, bright colors. I don't want to see cell phone cases that are all glittering and jeweled and pink and sparkly. I don't want to see anything sparkly. I don't want to see gaudy jewelry. I don't want to see cheap sunglasses. I don't want to see people that have weird shit stuck in their hair for no apparent reason because their misguided friend told them that it looked cool or attractive or flattering. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the beginning of a long list of shit that I don't want to observe, that I don't want to think about, that I don't want to see, that I don't want to smell, that I don't want in my field of vision. I don't want to see a sky with zero clouds. I don't want to see a sky that's completely clouds all the time. I don't want to see bad weather. I don't want to see dangerous weather. I don't want to be anywhere near a tsunami or a tornado or a hurricane. I don't even want to be in a place that's extremely windy. I don't mind a little bit of wind. I don't mind a little bit of rain. On some occasions, I enjoy a lot of heavy rainfall. I don't want lightning striking right near me. I don't want to hear thunder right in the vicinity above my head where it shakes everything. And I don't want to see cars that are not well maintained. I don't mind if you have a rat rod and you've done that just on purpose because you want the look of a rat rod. But I don't want to hear it if you have screwed up the muffler by putting a loud muffler on it. And I don't want to see cowboy hats that don't fit. I don't want to see cowboy hats that are worn by people who have no business wearing a cowboy hat. I don't want to smell air fresheners. I don't want to smell the little tree air freshener thing that you hang in your car. I don't even want to see one of those. Never mind more than one. I don't want to see them. I don't want to smell them. I don't want to smell Glade plugins. I'm not interested in any artificial man-made commercialized type of scent. I don't want to smell it. I don't even want to think about, I don't even want to be around people that would even consider having that in their building or in their car. And I don't want to see shitty architecture. I don't want to see trees that are not being taken care of. I don't want to see any kind of swimming pool that hasn't been used for years, that is empty, is just an eyesore and full of trash and algae, and I don't even want to think about how to pronounce algae. I don't want to see mold and mildew in inappropriate places. I don't want to see parks that are not taken care of or well maintained. I want to see potholes. I don't want to drive over potholes. I don't want to be in a place where potholes even exist. I don't want to see any type of eyesore whatsoever. I don't want to be around bad art. I don't want to be around commercial art that people are paying money for that's atrocious. I don't want to even see stuff that's being given away for free that looks like crap. I don't want to see stuff on the corner that with a little sign on it that says free because you couldn't be bothered to dispose of it. I don't want to smell smoke in the air. I don't want to see fires. I don't want to smell garbage. I don't want to smell poison. I don't want to have any poison in the vicinity. I don't want to be around rabid animals. I don't want to see dead squirrels in the road. I don't want to see any dead animals in the road. I don't even want to see animals that are alive in the road or on the sidewalk. They have no business being there. I don't want to see people who have their dog on a really, really, really long leash. I don't want to be around people that think you want to meet their dog all the time. I don't want dogs coming up to me and just sniffing me and putting their nose on me. I want to have the option to meet that dog and pet that dog. I don't want to be put on the spot. I don't want anybody put on the spot. I don't want myself putting anybody on the spot. And I don't want to see political propaganda. I don't want to hear politicians talking. I don't want to see their message. I don't want to think about their message. I don't want them doing rallies. I don't want to be around bullhorns. I don't want people yelling or talking too loud. I don't want to hear languages that I don't understand without the person saying, I'm sorry, this is my language. I know you don't understand it, but please bear with me. I don't want to hear people using the term, would please bear with me. I don't want to see camper vans that are rusting and look like crap. I don't want to see vehicles with flat tires. I don't want to see vehicles with worn out tires. I don't want to have any situation where I'm smelling the exhaust from a vehicle. I don't care if it's a motorcycle, a jet ski, a little airplane in the sky. I don't want to hear drones. I don't want to see drones. I don't want to be part of your drone footage. I don't want people around me with cameras. I'm not interested in people who drive too fast. I don't want to be on somebody's private property where they're a prick. I don't want to be on public property where the people have no manners. I don't want to be around people who don't say please and thank you. I don't want bright lights shining toward me. I don't want to see lasers. I don't want to see neon. I don't want to see any kind of flashlight or LED lights shining right in my eyes. And I'm going to have to stop doing the list right now because I've got other things to do. But I don't want to be busy, and I don't want to be around busy people. I don't want to think about how I've got other things to do. I don't want to be around things that are beeping and reminding me about stuff. I don't want to be around electronic gadgets. I don't want to see them. I don't want to hear them. I don't need reminders. I refuse to let anybody present me with a Post-it note. And I'm going to have to finish this list later because it's a really long list. It's going to take many, 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 many hours to finish this list, and I don't want to see any measurements that are part of the metric system. I don't want to see anything in my car that relates to kilometers, and I don't want to go to other countries where you're forced to deal with the metric system. I'm talking about you, Canada. And I don't want to see ugly seat covers. I don't want to see anything that's any kind of leopard print. I especially don't want to see any kind of visors in cars or seat covers or any kind of decor that is a black and white cow pattern. And again, I don't want to see iridescent cars. I don't want to see cars that are bright yellow or bright green. And I don't want to see weird kind of paint jobs on cars. I don't want to have to look at broken sunroofs